Hi, this is Care in the Caravan of Love, as you know, once again. And I just wanted to talk to you all about something that's been heavy on my mind concerning why wouldn't you want to take action concerning your mental health, concerning your well-being, concerning your love for yourself. Why wouldn't you want to take action? I really don't understand why you would not want to take action, because it's all for your own good. I wanted to talk about when I was a little girl and I was brought up in Chicago in a pretty rough neighborhood. I remember one morning waking up, hearing my parents talking about somebody got stabbed in front of our apartment. So, you know, being as young as I was, it just kind of frightened me. I never really understood, you know, how somebody could kill someone like that, you know, stab them to death. So I was never explained, you know, why a person would do such a thing. And, you know, I always felt fearful for my life, my own life. I remember one time we lived in a high-rise apartment, like I mentioned before, like the Evans, but we lived on the first floor, thank God to that. But I went up, way up, I think it was on like the 9th floor, to one of my friend's birthday party. Needless to say, when I was coming home, I decided to take the staircase because I was afraid to get on the elevators. That's another reason. I was scared of everything, you know, just scared of the elevators, scared of everything, because I never understood anything. I lived my life in fear. So, I decided to go down the steps, but when I got down to like the 7th floor or something like that, the hallway was very dark because one of the lights was out. So I decided to open the door and go on the 7th floor and catch the elevator, because I was either afraid of the dark or afraid of the elevators. I was just always afraid of something. And so as I opened the door, there was a man standing there with his back to me. And when he turned around and looked and saw me, he had a gun in his hand. And I don't know what this man was doing, but he told me to go back where I came from. And he was pointing the gun directly at me. Okay, I'm only like, I want to say maybe 8 or 9 years old. I was so scared. I went running down the steps, even though there was no light. That was the reason why I was going to catch the elevator. I went on and ran, and I ran and ran and ran till I got home. Ever since this incident, you may call it paranoid or whatever, but that's been, you know, bothering me all my life. You know, I go in a dark place, or if I go in a bad neighborhood or something, immediately I start thinking something's going to happen. And, you know, my heart starts racing and I get really scared. Even today, I won't get on an elevator. So I said all that just to say, those wounds need to be healed. You can't live your life in fear. You know, you definitely have to be able to face your fears and replace it with love. And the love comes from within. So what I've done today was I sat down and I thought about this whole incident, and I reached back to that little girl who was so scared, and I told her it's okay. Nothing happened. Nothing will happen from that. That it was the past, and the past is gone. So you have to love yourself enough to say it's over. That cannot harm me. Whatever happened that day, the man holding the gun, he cannot hurt me. So I have to talk to myself like that. And you know, it might sound strange or crazy to some of you guys, but that's part of healing. You know, you talk to yourself, you go back to places that you have to visit when you were afraid, something that's bothering you. You have to go back to that place, and you have to reach down to that little girl. See, my parents, or little boy, whoever the case may be, whatever the case may be, I mean, they never did really talk to us about things like that, you know, about being okay, you know, don't worry about things like that. You know, I don't even think I went home and told my parents what had happened, because I thought it was my fault for being in the hallway, you know, because most of the time when things like that happened, you know, we were yelled at or told that we shouldn't have done certain things. And that thing right there was out of my control. I had no way of stopping what happened. It was out of my control. So I had to go back and tell that little girl, Karen, you're going to be okay. That nobody's going to harm you from that day on. You have to just let it go and forget it. Although it's something that wounds you, the wounds can be healed, and you have to just let it go and love yourself enough today to join the caravan along with many others, so that you can express all these traumas that you've gone through, and let everybody know that you're okay too. Nobody's perfect. We all have gone through something in our lives, and it's time for healing. So I just want to say that I love you, but I love myself first. And it's been pretty rough. You know, I didn't mention that my sister passed away a couple of weeks ago, and it's been pretty rough trying to deal with that. And I just hope that she's with God now, and you know, God has her soul and blessing and keeping her. And, you know, I pray for strength and guidance and healing and blessings. And that goes out to you guys as well. Love, peace, happiness, joy, and blessings. Thanks for watching.